Post-shovel yoga, Claudia? Okay. Good morning. Sounds like you need some yoga. Come on in, you guys. Welcome. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga. This is our home yoga practice live on a Friday. I've got a couple of ideas in my mind on some ways of integrating our practice today, but I do want to open it up to what are your needs today, and how have things been going with practice this week? How has it felt to be getting into this kind of integrative aspect that we've been focusing on, unifying and identifying as I'm in my breath, in my body, in my mind, all at once. So feel free to say hello, as Claudia has said, and let me know if you have any requests. This is a class or a virtual experience, how about that, that I try to offer ways of taking your practice into your home, into yourself in an authentic way for you that you can sustain, right? That you're building something that says, okay, you know what, I can do this, and I can do this once a week. I can do this 4 times a week, 3 times a week. I can do this for 15 minutes. I can do it for an hour. Whatever is what you can commit. And you're honest with yourself about your motivations and what it is generating and growing inside of you, what you're cultivating. Yoga is really a space of honesty. All right, so we're going to get moving today. I'm not seeing any requests other than Claudia said that she's been shoveling, so we might work that out. But my thought is we're going to stay with body, breath, mind. We're going to stay with the practices we've been doing this week. We're going to stay with the Apan Mudra, all right? So the ring finger, middle finger, thumb connection, about planting the seeds within us, about harvesting those seeds and cultivating and protecting those seeds. That's what we're about to do here. So maybe think about, what is the seed? That's my affirmation for myself. Check in on the mind, the breath, and the body on what do they need. We're saying I'm committed, I'm devoted to planting those seeds for my body, breath, and mind in this session. And then it's going to grow and sprout off the mat when we're out having conversations, when we're out working with other people, when we're out trying to build whatever it is that we're building in our lives. Try to manifest, be present, be forgiving, and be willing to replant, resow, and start again. Alrighty, so we're going to get started today actually in a standing space. And what I would like to do today is we're going to do, it's kind of a take on some of the stuff, was it 2 weeks ago, where we added in a silent space at the end of a sequence, and we did the sequence again without hearing any verbiage. Well, we're going to do something similar. We're going to set a sequence and do the sequence, and we're going to do it again and again and again. So I think we're going to do it maybe 3 times, and in each of those times, so really look at what's changing in body, breath, and mind, in the relationship of what we're seeing going on in the pose. Sorry about that. Let me repeat that. We'll start to observe what's changing in the physical body, what's changing in the relationship the breath is having with the pose, what's changing in how the mind is seeing what is truly going on. Especially when things start to move from being easy to being hard. And that hard might be because we're repeating it, and so our endurance is being tested. Or that hard may be because of a lack of strength or development, because a certain area of the body isn't accustomed to doing it. Maybe you can do it once, right? And then it's like, oh crap, you want me to do it again? And maybe through it all, we can also keep fun in our Fridays. All right, I'm gonna hush my pie hole, and get ready to get started. I'm gonna stand at the top of my mat, bringing the Apan Mudra into my hands, cleansing and clearing myself, like clearing your field so that you can plant seeds. Noticing what's going on in my feet, my thighs, my hips, my chest, my neck, my face. Feeling my breath flow through all of those spaces. No space in my body is cut off from my breath. mind. And choose for yourself an affirmation, a word, maybe an adjective that's come up for you as you've looked over the body, you've felt where it is, what's going on. And that's what you're going to hold for yourself. So fluid for me is going to be my word. I want to feel fluid in my body, my breath, and my mind. Being able to go from thing to thing, and it's okay. To not cling and be attached. Because I've been a little clingy lately. And I can feel it, even in the bones. All right, so you feel your affirmation. Feel your connection in your hands. That you're joining together with that. That you're planting the seeds of that. And that you're willing to harvest whatever that intention is. Not just bring it into you, but that you're willing to harvest it and send it out. Let's breathe in and lengthen, lift. 5 breaths here. Feeling the legs rooting, feeling the upper body lifting away from the waist. Where is there ease? Where is there stability? Where is there some flexibility in your physicality, in your breath, in your mind? And forward fold, 5 breaths. Do those knees need to be soft? What is your body telling you? Remember, we're here as a body, as breath, as our spirit, as the conscious awareness that inhabits this body. What's changing with each breath? What's letting go and what's holding on? Okay, we're going to step the right leg back. Maybe have a block down here to give you a little added support. Wiggling that right leg back, nice deep lunge. I'll show that sideways. Pressing that right heel back, pulling the chest forward, sinking in the hips, 5 breaths. If you need that knee to be down, have that knee down. What's lengthening and what's rooting? Where is your intention being felt? Where are you intending energy to go in your body? Can you feel where downward energy is being pressed in your body? Can you feel where lengthening energy is being felt in your waist, in your thigh, in your knee, in your heel? Where is rooting and lengthening going on in your breath? Where's rooting and lengthening going on in your spirit? We'll straighten the front leg, let the upper body go. Breathe, 5 breaths. Where is the intention in both legs? Where is the intention in the top of the head? Scan what is going on in your physical body, what's fighting, what's surrendering and yielding but not giving up. And what's giving up? What's just checked out, not even here? And we bring our entire being here. Our thoughts, the depth of our breath, palms down. Step the left leg back, lift it up, down dog, left leg lifting. Now you could always do this being on the right knee down and lift the left leg. 5 breaths. What are the shoulders doing? Are the arms doing? What feels secure? What feels shaky? Are you overdoing energy somewhere? Are you underdoing energy somewhere? What can surrender here and what can provide support? We'll step the left leg through. Bring the right leg up. Roll the spine up. And lift. Legs are rooting, upper body lifting. 5 breaths. What are the muscles in your hips doing? What are the muscles in your thighs doing? What's to excess? Do you know? What's going on in your breath? Where can you feel your breath in your body? Where can you not? Can your breath have permission to occupy your whole body? Are you still lifting, or are you just standing there? And forward fold, 5 breaths. What's going on in each foot, in each leg? What's going on in your belly? What's tight in your body, and how is it preventing you from finding the space that's here, that's available? All right, hands down. Going to step the left leg back, lunge. We're just going to do that same sequence on this side. Maybe the knee is down. Try to keep that right knee over the right heel. Feel the direction of energy. Can you feel the energy of this right thigh going forward, pulling away from the left thigh? Can you feel the left heel drawing length out of that left leg? Can you feel the front of that left hip and thigh pulling away from the pelvis? What's keeping it all together so it doesn't fall apart? Is there an amount of engagement and squeezing that you can provide? What's going on in the spine? What's going on in your mind? Where can your breath fit? Where is your breath allowed to be? When you're ready, straightening the front leg. What's the front leg have to tell you? What's the back leg have to tell you? What's connected to what? What muscles are still engaged in your legs, or are your legs just kind of posts here doing nothing? What are the muscles doing in both of those legs? How could they aid the stability or the freedom somewhere? Upper body, what's releasing? Let your breath lead the way. What's changing in certain muscle sets? We'll bring the hands down out in front of us. Step that right leg back, lifting it up, down dog, right leg lifting. Remember that left knee can be down. Feel the arms giving you support. Are you in the left shoulder more than the right? Do you know how your body is oriented? How are you feeling in the neck, in the top of your head? Can you let yourself feel the weight of your thoughts? Is that right leg aspiring to go upward? And how does that affect how the rest of the body feels? How does this affect how you can breathe? And we'll step the right foot through. Step the left foot up. Rolling the spine up. lengthening upward. 5 breaths, pressing the legs down, rooting. What does rooting feel like? Where does it start in your bottom body? Do we only feel the pressing down through the feet, or can you feel the pressing down through the shins, through the knees, through the thighs, through the hips and the buttocks? Where does the lifting up start? Where are you aware of it? At the navel? Can you feel that area at the navel lifting? Does that lift feel like it's going with ease, or does it feel like you're straining to do it? Ease and steadiness. What's changed in our relationship with this space? And forward fold. 5 breaths. Top of the head, can we feel it releasing? Each new breath, is there new capacity for breath? Are we growing and planting new seeds in breath? Where are we making space? Where are we permitting space to be felt and created in our physical body? Do we know what that space feels like? Do we know what we will do with that space in our spirit? Recall your affirmation now, hands down, stepping the right foot back, deep lunge. We're doing the same sequence. What's changed? What's new? What's your relationship in the physical body, different areas of it? What's the relationship in the breath? How about all of your senses? Remember, that's a part of your body. So if the eyes may be opened, hear sounds coming from you, around you. Feel energy exerting through your body, activating through your body. Are you still lengthening that right leg, or is it just back there? What is doing what? How about the hips? Did they come out of alignment? What muscles do you need to help you stay in alignment? You might need to pull the left hip back, right hip forward, belly pulling forward. Quiet the mind. Tune me out. Start to notice, what is your mind telling you? Be willing to hear the distractions in your own head. Hear the sound and rhythm of your own breath. Feel heat building in your body, straightening the front leg, dropping the head down. Are you pushing your toes into the mat? Are you feeling lengthening through the front of that left foot? Are you feeling the back of the spine lengthening as you let it go? Will you permit that length to happen? Walking those hands forward, we're going to lift the left foot and step it back. Down dog, right leg lifting, twisting that hip open, feeling your ribs, feeling your thighs. Can you let the head go? Maybe eyes open. What's changed about our perspective? About our surrender, about the energy that we direct through it, about our trust and our courage here. This kind of space requires a bravery, a trusting, and a surrender, because surrender is brave. Surrender takes courage. Slowly step the left foot up, stepping the right foot up, rolling the spine up patiently. mountain, lengthening upward, maybe eyes closed this time. And experience lifting. Feeling uplifted, practice it. Do it deliberately, do it on purpose. Lifting on purpose. Lifting your breath. Let the breath lift you. Lift in your spirit, in your mind. Maybe hold your Apan Mudra right now. Hold close to you in your mind. Embody it. What is your intention? And forward fold. What's changed as the body is here now? What's changed since the first, second, or third time we were here? Can you let your jaw go? What are you aware of in your physical body, in the back of the neck, in your ears, your throat? We'll step the left leg back, lunge on this side, almost completing the second time through this sequence. Feel what's different. Notice where your mind is. What's softening? What's tightening now? Maybe in the hips on a physical level. What's starting to tighten, or what part of our practice in our breath are we letting go of? Or are we deepening into being a fully integrated mind, breath, body? Feeling incremental change. Incremental perspective shifts. Incremental truth. After 5 breaths, straightening that front leg, pressing the toes of the right foot down, inviting length in the top of that right ankle, inviting length in the back of your neck. Where is the surrender? What's still engaged in giving purpose and structure and form to the body? Start to notice when muscles have checked out and started to go away, doing nothing, disengaging. We are here to connect. And connect doesn't mean force. We'll bend the right leg, plant the palms down. When you're ready, step the right leg back. Lift the right leg up. Drop the head down. Down dog, right leg lifting. Breathe. What's still lifting? How are the arms helping support the lift? How is your perspective? Are you still practicing your affirmation? And if you let it go, can you bring yourself back to it? And we'll step the right leg through. Step the left foot up. Rolling the spine up. Practice this mountain anew with all of the knowledge and the practice of all of those we've done before. Feel your body and your breath. Lifting, asking what areas are lifting. Maybe we're feeling the sides of the body. Asking, can that area do the support? Can I wake up my awareness of that region? Where can I feel my breath? In the abdomen, in the pelvis. Can I feel my breath in my toes? Maybe you can start to lift the heart up, arcing it up toward the ceiling, hips forward. Feel that bowing and bending of your body. But the intention is still upward, firmly anchored in the legs. Take your breath with you. Can you lift from your lowest rib taller? Still with a full capacity of breath. Forward fold when you're ready, going at a pace that your back will support, that your thighs will support. Where's your mind? Where's your breath? Where's your body? What could you do less of? What would engagement look like right here, right now? Fullest breath. Hands down. We're going to step the right leg back. This is our third time, our final time coming through this sequence. Feel what's changed. Does the body want to be longer? Does the body want to be shorter? What does the breath need? What does your mind need? Are you holding your mind too tightly? Find your authentic, truthful space of being here in the physicality. What are new areas that are talking to you in your physical body, and how are you greeting them when they speak up? What does kindness feel like here? Straightening that front leg. What's different? What's changed? What's amplifying? What's decreasing? What does harmony feel like? Bending the left leg, palms down. We're going to step the left leg back, lifting the hips, dropping the head. Down dog, left leg lifting. Where is the harmony here? The equilibrium between action and inaction. Stepping the left foot through. Stepping the right foot up. Rolling the spine up when you're ready. Root and rise. 5 breaths, perhaps starting to explore this upward arcing. Feeling the spine bending up and over, but up. Where's the weight in your feet? What are both legs doing? What's both sides of your lungs doing? Both sides of your mind? Feel both of your eyes, feel both of your ears. forward fold. What's changed in your body? What's changing in your breath? How are you carrying those seeds? Maybe it's time to harvest. What does harvesting your intention feel like? How do you embody that right now? Stepping that right leg back. No, sorry, left leg. What's softening and creating space and ease in your spine? And just as we felt the spine lifting up in the mountain, can you feel it lifting and lengthening here? How does that change this experience? What does that open us to knowing and understanding? Straightening that front leg. Are both heels pressing down? What muscle sets are starting to fatigue from this repetition? What do you change? What do you modify? How do you change the conversation with yourself when parts of yourself are getting fatigued? When parts of yourself are giving up? How do we bring our breath into that environment? How do we bring our spirit into that environment? Our affirmation, maybe our mudra, into that environment? We're going to bring the hands down, stepping to our down dog, right leg lifting. Remember that left knee could be down, twisting that hip open. Now listen, we're going to bring this right leg through and find a pigeon. Let's feel where we are right now. Left knee can be facing the floor, or you could bring the left knee up. So choose the pigeon that you wish, but we're going to sit upright 5 breaths. Navigating all of the bones, the joints, the flesh, the tendons, the organs, the skin, the senses. And then breath. What is uplifting and what is rooting? Let that breath into your low back, into the lowest part of your back, down into the top of that left thigh. Coming forward, 5 breaths. Maybe hold your mudra. Observe your mind. Observe the relationship the mind is having with breath and body right now. What does now feel like? What are you experiencing in now? What are you absorbing about now? walk our way up. We're going to shift our weight into this right hip, bringing the legs around out in front of us. Feet down, hands out, option 1. One leg up, option 2. Both legs up, knees together, option 3. Arms wherever you would like them. Chest up, 5 breaths. Bring the legs down. Left knee is out in front. Pigeon on this side. Again, that right knee could be up toward this heel if this is where you would prefer. Seeing if we can square the hips. Have this conversation with these joints, these bones, the weight bearing of the bones. Many of the bones in these positions are bearing the weight differently than they did in the standing spaces. And we're getting to feel where the differences are and the amount of work that we did. Feel that upward lift. Right hip forward, left hip back, upward lift. Take your breath into this space. Let your breath guide this space. Let surrender guide this space. And then 5 breaths forward. What's still lengthening? What's still rooting? Don't forget your mudra, don't forget your affirmation. Don't forget to practice. The intention of your practice today. And we'll bring ourselves up, take your time. Bringing this right leg around. Find the bolt that's for you. Remember, this can be here with the feet down, chest up. Maybe you even have decided that you need support so that you still are feeling the lift in the root. Choosing where you want to be. If you're lifting the legs, some of you may wish to bring those legs together, lifting chest up, legs up. What's lifting? The legs and the chest have to lift. The root is down. Find the breath. The breath is a part of this body, is a part of this pose. The mind, what is your affirmation? Send it. Harvest it. And pigeon. So the sequence is 3 times. This is our second time. Feel where that left leg needs to be, where the right leg needs to be. Talk, listen, breathe. Let the spirit guide. What does up look like and feel like here? What does down look like and feel like here? Is there up still going on in your neck? Is there up still going on in your mind? Willing to explore what is not known or unknowable. And coming forward. What's lengthening? What's rooting? What's rising? What's sinking? What's active and inactive, and they're in harmony with one another. There's not more active than inactive. There's not more inactive than active. Remember your affirmation, and I'm remembering that fluidity, and so that's helping me soften things that were rigid in my flesh around my bones. Letting them discover that there is a state of being that can be sustained, that's fluid. I don't have to tighten as things continue to come and I repeat them. There's still something new that's revealed in the repeating. We'll bring ourselves up. You know, we're gonna swing this leg out. Our favorite boat. Maybe varying the boat. We're all coming here with some honesty. Maybe you're holding, maybe you're not. Don't whisper the breath. The breath is exploring its fullest being. Your spirit is exploring its fullest being. I hope you made a good choice about where you are for ease and steadiness. Other side. I think I'm doing this right. Yeah. Switching legs, so my right leg is in the back. A little laughter and a little good humor and forgiveness when we forget where we are. Feel the hips, feel the spine, the bones, the tendons, the ligaments. What is up? What is up? What is down? What's up in the breath? What's up in your spirit? And coming forward. a moment and review the time on your mat so far. The journey you've gotten to take in body, breath, spirit. The journey you've gotten to take in the nuances and crevices of the present. Slowly bring ourselves up. Okay, here we go. Last time through the sequence. Boat, pigeon, boat, pigeon. Make your choices. Make room for your spirit, make room for your breath in this vessel of a body. Respect the boundaries and limitations of the body in movement, in endurance and power. Love all three and how they harmonize with one another. Practice your intention. And pigeon. Right leg out in front. Left leg snaking behind. Or out to the side. Finding lift. Watch change. How are you experiencing this differently? What's more willing? What's more resistant? How do you meet yourself in these states of change and shift? How do you meet yourself without a demand or a command, but with acceptance and compassion, patience, breath and spirit? Let your hips feel your spirit right now. Let your hips feel the breath right now. And we'll bring it forward. 5 breaths. Bring ourselves up. Last boat. Last boat. Yay! We'll bring the leg up. Or maybe we're like, no, I'm really starting to love my boat. I'm starting to change my perspective on my boat. I'm starting to grow into this boat. Take the breath. Practice your yoga on your face. Woo! Other side. Yes. Right leg back. What feels more familiar? What feels more loving? What feels more resistant? Fatigued of staying so focused on applying? Because focus does take energy. There is fatigue with focus. And then just bring that humor, bring that forgiveness in. We're not trying to be perfect. There's no goal to achieve. So if there is a secret of yoga, there is no goal. There is no end. There's always something to learn. There's always something to surrender. Always something to forgive. Something to shift and transition. And we'll bring ourselves forward. Now I'm going to say, especially if you've stuck it out through this whole class today, be kind to your body today. While there may be this notion of it feels like it was a very simple practice, there's a level of intensity on the deeper layers and layers and layers of us from returning and returning again. And you'll notice this practice, it'll talk to you later. Bring the mind, the breath into the body when the body talks to you later. Let your body help your mind later. Let your body help your breath later. Let them remember what it's like to be united, to be one unified entity, transmitting with one another, through one another. And let's bring ourselves up. We'll come to a seated space, bottoms of the feet together. Pressing the inner thighs open, lengthening the spine upward. Gentle neck rotation. What's lengthening and resisting? Sections of the spine and upper back. Sections of the neck and throat. Sections of the shoulders. Sections of the connections at the base of your skull. Change your direction. Breath. Mind. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward, 5 breaths. Maybe letting those elbows press the hips open more, lengthening the spine, parallel with the floor. Lengthen your breath through the top of your head. And we'll bring ourselves up. Find a comfortable way of sitting. Your legs could be out in front of you. It could be a crisscross applesauce. I'm doing half of a lotus here. Hands behind the back, sitting upright through the top of the head, drawing the shoulders down, breastbone up, 5 breaths. What's lifting? What's rooting? Let the breath expand in the ribcage. Eyelids soft. Mind soft. And release. release the arms, hands to the heart center, a single Om. If you wish to join, see how long and slow, how can we elongate and lengthen into the breath. Namaste. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this has been our home yoga practice live. My partner just came out on the Om. She's definitely the vibration kitty. Claudia and Joe probably say hi, so Puma says hi back. Thank you all so much for joining. How are you feeling after that kind of intentional practice? And it might have been intense for some of us. So yeah, let me know how things are feeling. Please come on back this weekend and join us for our yoga basics at 10 o'clock tomorrow, Saturday, Eastern Time, or 11:30 our Empower yoga class, again, 11:30 Eastern Time. Yeah, let's see how Claudia and Joe, how you guys are feeling tomorrow. If you really want to even do power, how are those hips feeling? Please share our videos, share our channel, share our blog posts if you find any value in them. And if it's in your heart or your pocket, please feel free to drop a donation at paypal.me/justbeyoga. I'm feeling my hips. I know I am. How are you all feeling? I'm going to stick around a little bit in case anybody wants to chat a little bit, talking about practice, talking about today, or just saying hi. Could I hear you moaning? No, Kim, I didn't. Tell me about that. Was that in the pigeon? I had some eyeglasses. Oh Lord, y'all. I've turned into that lady who can't find her glasses. I keep touching my head because I figure you guys are going to tell me it's on my head. But clearly that isn't the case. No standing. Oh, Joe would have liked this practice, Claudia, I think. Or at least he would have definitely had some moaning to say about it. What do you mean by no standing, Claudia? Yeah, so keep this in mind if you're developing your practice at home, that doing some long sequence, especially if you're a vinyasa-based practitioner, it doesn't have to be that way. You can bring that mind, body, breath, intention, and do 3 or 4 poses and hit it and repeat it. Because I know I don't get things the first time around when I'm first reading or learning something, and I certainly don't get it the second time around. I might need a 3rd time, I might need a 4th time, and kind of go back and return and start to notice, oh, I thought I had let something go in my mind. Ooh, I definitely wasn't letting anything go in my breath, right? So we're just feeling those layers, and as I said, there is nowhere to get to. There's only new layers of truth, new layers of obstacle, new layers, right? And we're hoping to find something getting closer and closer to some equilibrium. And we learn how to feel that enmeshed equilibrium where everything isn't all strong and everything isn't all stretchy open. And that's in the body and in our breath and in our mind and our behaviors too. So thank you all so much for sharing. Claudia, thanks for coming, and be nice to yourself, especially since you did the shoveling and you hung in here for this. Would this qualify as juicy? This might have qualified as a juicy practice. All right, peace everybody. Thank you all for joining. Go forth and do great things. Oh, wait, I just saw Kim's note. The 3rd pigeon definitely loosened up going forward. Ooh, nice. Well, good. And again, Don't plan any jumping jacks, no cross-country skiing, no running, because we've done some long holding and repeating inside of that space. So be nice to yourself. You did camel while standing, child's pose in the forward fold, or rabbit. Okay, well good. Good for you, Claudia. I'm glad to hear it. So none of the down dog with the leg lifted? I thought you would have liked that one. And I was thinking like as an shoveling pose. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good to see that you're here. How was that for you, or was that a bit much? Inquiring minds would like to know. We also didn't do like a traditional sun salute. A good loose day. Nice. Well, great. Carry all of the wisdom that you've generated on your mat out into the world. Hope that it helps you with conversations with loved ones, conversations with not loved ones. Hope it helps you navigate whatever it is your life's purpose puts in your way today. All right, folks. Oh, you've got a good point, Claudia. Yeah, that is not standing. You're right. All right. And good, Elizabeth. I'm so glad to know that you're finding modifications. And please, always feel free to ask if there's something that you're not figuring out a good alternative for. I try to remember. Today, I feel like I was a little less so in that regard. So, I'll ding myself on that one and try to do better. All right, everyone. Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing. As always, for next week, please feel free. Send me an email. Send me a Facebook message. Let me know. Is there something that you want to work on in your home yoga practice? Something that you want to grow in your yoga practice? Or that you're trying to get over the hump of? Sometimes it's just, how do I get to my mat? So anything. Nothing is too little. Nothing is too insignificant. And nothing's too big. So yay. Breath reminders are... Oh, good. Good. Breath reminders. Okay, I'll try to definitely stay on the breath reminder. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I appreciate you so much. Claudia, big love, big hugs to Joe from afar. Love you, Kim. Hope you didn't overdo it, my friend, especially after yesterday, too. And peace. Take care, everybody. Good chatting.